It's a tapestry, yeah.
Of course, I have only 15 minutes, so it's not now. As you know, the ASEAN community is about entering into a wide range of exciting period. I say it's exciting and very challenges. There are a wide range of issues to be considered within the community. And there is now increasing awareness that the power of tourism as a tool, we call tourism as a tool for development and change many things in the community. In fact, tourism can help to deal with many poverty and social issues, as well as act as a strong supporter of the heritage and natural conservation. You can see in the number, tourism into the region has continued to grow with the intra-ASEAN. The growth can be seen in the table. You can see that from 2005 until 2009, the number of tourists is increased very much. And based on the best available information now, it is anticipated that the international arrival into ASEAN will be grown up to more than 86 million. That represents a growth rate of about 25%. And from this trend, you can see that to be a creative community or creative thinking, in ASEAN, there are one team that we call Tourism Marketing Strategy Plan. That is a one ABC project. The marketing strategy, they try to redefine the marketing strategy about tourism in the community. And they set up the tourism brand in ASEAN as a Southeast Asia. You can see that we still have the positioning of the marketing in the field warm. That means the people come to the country, come to the region, and feel the warm. And this positioning is for communicating to the public that now we are ASEAN. But anyway, the bring to a requirement of the tourism that we require a thinking of product development, tourism product. And it is recognized that tourism product must be creative and made to be more interactive to meet the needs of the change of customer and environment in the region. And furthermore, you can see that tourism experiences is influenced by the variety of different touch points, including when tourists come to the region, they have to touch in the at first airport immigration process, taxi services, hotel, restaurant, and so forth. It must be recognized that we have to create a standard that we call the touch point, creative standard of all the touch points. Today, we have been important achievement led by Thailand to set up the standard, which include homestay, green hotel, food and beverage services, public restroom, ecotourism, or the tourism heritage. So we can call that we require the quality experiential regional product and creative marketing. And the second thing, you can see that the tourism experiences is influenced by the facilities and the ASEAN connectivity. That now we talk about the possibility to using the single visa or one visa, or only one visa you can pass on the countries in the region. You can see this, for example, at first semester, working in room division and F&B division, I send students to the industry, to the hotel. For example, they will learn in the theory only first 4 weeks, and then next week they will have a test, knowledge and skill test, and then they will spread to the hotel, have the orientation, and work in the hotel for the week 7 to 15 weeks is quite long time. They have a background in the first 4 weeks, and then they work, and then at the last week we have a comprehensive test. You can see this, only 2 divisions, room division and F&D division. Students have gained the knowledge, have gained the skill. For example, in room division, they have a knowledge in the decoration for hospitality, information technology system, room services and housekeeping, and food and beverage. They have this international food consumption culture, catering, or cost controlling. These all, we can say that this 10 subjects for students for each of 1 or 2 semesters, but students can learn in the real condition. Okay, this I mean come closer, come together, help together to produce the students. Okay, the language skill, I mean
Thank you, Dr. Pornchanit, for staying in time. I was about to stop you. Thank you very much for your very informative presentation. Shall we now move on to Singapore? Professor Lim Jong-Jin from Temasek Polytechnic. You have 15 minutes. I'll be very strict on that.
Thank you, Dr. Kim. Thank you, British Council, in partnership with the many organizations and institutions, for providing this wonderful platform for all of us to learn, exchange, and connect, just like what this says. We have an entire orchestration of how actually the fusion media test bed has worked. I won't go into detail, but maybe just the last slide, just a couple of takeaways from what we have learned, learning points for us. I think it's important that in order to succeed in this creative economy, we should be collaborative about everything we do. This is really about getting new insight through new conversation, through the emergence and convergence of ideas and all that. It is important to start off with a concept, and as I said earlier, small ideas will grow up to be big ideas. I'm reminded of an apps company called Instagram, a photo sharing company. 3 years old, 13 employees. The whole company was sold for something like $1.2 billion to Facebook. That is the kind of exponential growth we're talking about. And I think it's important equally to bring innovation to commercialization, to implement vertical, to align, to liberation, partnership. A lot of these have been talked about, but in so doing so, I think we would have expanded the entire ecosystem. Last slide. Back to the billiard ball. I think when we start off with an idea, like you can see the first ball down there, we started with the concept of the collaboratory. It then pushes to the campus, iDigital campus. We work with the research company. Panasonic comes in, and we then grow and expand. So really, I think just as in the game of snooker, we need to be strategic, opportunistic, and I think there's also this serendipitous sort of attitude that we should take, to sort of have fun, enjoy, learn as we do. So it points to this major project that we're working on right now at this moment. So what's the hit? I think this is my advertising pitch to all of you. If any one of you who are interested in this space of end-screen, multi-stability of screens and all that, please look me up. I have my email address and all the websites are all in there. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Lim, for sharing Thammasat experience. I thought you had only one last slide, but you have quite a few last slides. It's quite obvious that we are not doing justice to the speakers. 15 minutes may not be enough, but for the sake of time management, I would invite our last speaker, Professor Kalyakorn, back to Thailand again. Can you finish in 15 minutes? Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Kim. I will try my best. Okay. Actually, advertising is all about creativity already. Today, I'm going to share to you advertising in Thailand. My point of view, advertising in Thailand is, in the past 10 years, has been extremely developed and be accepted worldwide. I said worldwide because now creative in Thailand has ranked maybe top 20 in Asia, many creative person in Thailand, and also many advertising agency in Thailand also ranked in top 10 in Asia. Slide, please. Thank you. Sorry, okay. The reason for that, because the first one, Thai characteristic is very modern and also allow for a symphony of creation by using Thai culture through advertising. And also, the advertising is distinctive in its creative gag of what we call Thai humor, which is very unexpected situation that make joy and fun without any reason. These two distinctive characteristics can be differentiate Thai advertising from others. When you say if you want to have a successful product in the market, the first rule is you have to be distinctive. You have to be differentiate yourself from competitors. As a product, Thai advertising is unique with Thai humor and Thai culture. And the rule number two, you have to give benefits for your product to the consumer also. And Thai advertising give fun and entertainment. I will show you two commercials. The first one has done 10 years ago. Is from Select Tuna. Its commercial was a finalist in London International Advertising Awards and done by Dusit and Rubicam. Okay, that's the first commercial. And the second one, I will show you this one, won the Gold Award in both Cannes Lion and also Creo Award, which is the international awards. This was done by Creative Juice D1. S2 commercial was not only give entertainment to the audience, but also give the product very successful in the market. And this slide is showing you that the Thai advertising agency was ranked in Asia as top 10 by place number 4, 8, and 10. It was given another Bangkok by number 4 and 4th place, and followed by Global by Bangkok, number 8, and number 10, Individual Bangkok. This was done by the most awarded advertising awards around the world. And also the hottest creative in Asia, you can see that 4th creative in Thailand was ranked in the top 20. So we work together, our business sector, the advertising practitioner, and also the educational sector. We have very close relationship. And these are our guest speakers. For example, the first one, Chairman of TBWA in Thailand, who is also the Advertising Association of Thailand, the chairman of that association also. Although he's very, very busy, but every year he will devote his time, give a lecture to students in Thammasat University. And also the management from Suan, Dusit, and also the orphanage. Many advertising practitioners will help to develop the student to pursue their career in the future, because they know that this is the young blood of the industry. And also we will provide in the university, we run the workshop for students. For example, in Thammasat University last year, we focused on the digital media. So we provide a digital workshop for our students run by the alumni, and also not only students but also with the teacher to catch up with the industry also. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Kalyakorn, for very interesting presentation. The video clips are very entertaining. Let me move to the podium. I haven't been quite successful in terms of managing time, but we do have some minutes left, so it's time for you in the floor to raise questions or to make remarks. Can I collect one or two very burning questions? Please raise your hand and tell us who you are, and you may raise questions and make comments in 1 minute. Who would like to go first? No one? Yes, please.
You mentioned how closely aligned his own institutions. Can you comment about how they position themselves here in Thailand re government policy?
Excellent question. You have plenty of time during the break and onwards. Okay, with that, can I invite the panelists to respond to these important questions?
John, I believe this question is not directed at me, so we'll have the two ladies answer in the context of Thailand. Thank you.
Professor Kalyakorn, if you have any thoughts?
I'm not sure, because in advertising, we just create the work depending on the client brief to us. And also maybe for the creative thinking, maybe we can help the government to create something when they have they want to do the campaign for tourists in Thailand, for example, and they want the creative of the advertising agency to join and to do something. I think at that way we can join the government, but I'm not sure.
Dr. Pornchanit?
We are supported a lot from the government, and the policy lead to support in the education sectors to produce good workers to the industry.
Thank you very much. I'm sure you have many more questions, but you are just afraid that we are already behind the schedule. But If I may, as a chairperson, to share my own thoughts about your question. By the way, I spent almost 30 years prior to joining UNESCO in the government of Republic of Korea, where I worked in the area of education and human resources development. I think when it comes to the role of government, government can play 2-3 distinctive roles. One may be obvious to provide resources, to allocate resources as kind of seed money to promote certain industry. Secondly would be to come up with the proper regulatory framework or legislation to provide both incentives and disincentives to the relevant industries, from my own experience. Third thing would be for the government to recognize widely the champions in different areas. These 3 things are the things that I used to do in my previous job, so I'm kind of responding to your question. But before concluding this session, since I'm representing UNESCO, perhaps I take this rare opportunity to tell you what we do just briefly. In UNESCO, this creativity, we are not creative as a UN agency, but we do promote the creative economy in one way or the other. For instance, we have this normative instrument to promote cultural diversity, because cultural diversity, we believe, is the important source of creativity. So UNESCO, for instance, back in 2005, we have this UNESCO Convention for the Protection and Promotion of the Diversity of Cultural Expressions. And also we have concrete programs whereby we recognize the good cases of creativity. For instance, we have UNESCO Award for Excellence for Handicrafts program here in Asia Pacific. And also we have this network among and between cities, or what we call Creative Cities Network. And also we promote arts education to provide the kind of skills and competence for the kind of industry that you are representing. And in case you are interested, I have my colleague in the room, Miss Vanessa Achiles. Where are you? Thank you, Vanessa. In case you have any question about what we do in UNESCO, please liaise with her. For the past administration, we, UNESCO office in Bangkok, have been working very closely with the Prime Minister's office of the Thailand and other UN agencies to discuss and debate about this creative economy. So we have some repertories in our website and also in our office. So in case you are interested, we will be more than happy to share. But more than anything else, we as a part of the UN system, our main role would be to facilitate or promote inter-country collaboration on issues relevant to our member states. With that, I would like to thank our distinguished speakers on scale. Ladies and gentlemen, please give them a big hand again. Also, I would like to thank the organizer, British Council, for hosting this very timely and pertinent conference. I really appreciate it, and I'm also very honored to be part of this important conference. Thank you very much for that. Last but not least, let's thank all of us for being part of this important session.